right, you think these guys are allowed? Wait until Labor Day. Unions will be kicking up rage over the minimum wage. But are they asking to kick more jobs to the curb the more they do it? Jerry, what do you think?
I got to tell you, the number of people who earn minimum wage in this country, less than 3%. If you're obsessed with that, you can't see the forest for the trees. The real problem in this country is we have no jobs. There's no job growth. People need jobs. We're not getting them. Why would you concentrate on that tiny little sliver of people at the very low end instead of talking about the big problem?
But they are allowed, and they are getting, like the LA mayor and a host of other cities and states, to hike their minimum wage.
This is another form of this classic welfare utopia, running out of money, and the only source that's left is the corporate balance sheet. That's the only place they can go to keep this ruse going, this fair society where you don't have to improve your skills, you don't have to become a better person. We'll give you the money. We'll make sure you get paid something that you don't deserve. By the way, we were just talking about Burger King. 88% of their revenue go to operating the business, so that leaves them with 12%. You hike the minimum wage on a company like that from $7 to $15, you completely wipe them out. Forget about inversion, they're gone.
You seem upset. Gaspa.
Well, I think there's two stories here. There's the political story.
And Dodd-Frank. This is Dodd-Frank.
I bet you I can work in a Dodd-Frank angle if you like, Mr. Cavuto. If you can. I think. Well, the political story probably has to do with guys like Dodd and Frank. You know, in order to get your stamp of approval for being a Democrat in this country, you have to be for a hike in the minimum wage. That's the political story, and that's why it resonates among a lot of Democratic politicians, including the LA mayor and probably Mayor de Blasio, and all the way down the line and up the line. The economic story is totally different. The economic story is about the economics are against raising the minimum wage. It hurts small businesses. It leads to less job creation. And by the way, this isn't just like conservative right-wing nuts saying this. This is mainstream economic theory. Will tell you, mainstream economists, both left of center and right of center.
Well, you just mentioned Mitt Romney not too long ago, and Mitt Romney, Ben Stein, thinks the minimum wage should be raised. Now, I think he's in the more conservative camp. This is 10 an hour over 3 years, not $13.25 as the LA mayor wants to do like pronto. But what do you make of that, and whether there could be something that boomerangs on Republicans on this issue?
I think that minimum wage should be raised, but I think the smartest comment on this I have ever heard in my entire life came from Charles Payne, who said, if you are getting minimum wage, it's your fault, not McDonald's or Burger King's fault. No, it's your fault.
Can you imagine how they'll treat him at the next drive-thru? Like, here's your sandwich. Adam, I'm wondering, though, those who advocate hiking the minimum wage point out the 12 states or so that have done it or look to do it, that the job market has improved, and they throw that back in Republicans' face to say, look, we can do this. This can happen. But what's the limit?
It's precisely where I was going to go, Neil. The good news is we have job growth, whether or not we raise the minimum wage. So, of course, we should where it's too low, however we want to define that.
What do you think, Jerry?
Oh, my gosh. You can't. It's a disaster. I agree totally with Charlie. You can't tell companies when and where to raise their wages. They do it in response to the need in the marketplace.
Okay. That's the final thought there. Jerry, I want to thank you.